Hi, welcome to She Spice. The consistently disputable Katt Williams is back at the center of attention, and this time he's making a few hazardous cases about Justin Timberlake in a stunning disclosure. Katt Williams supposedly uncovered the names of high-profile, famous people who he affirms are associated with Justin Timberlake's reputed HIV status, from Jay-Z to Diddy. The allegations are flying, and the subtleties are basically as wild as you can imagine. So what precisely is happening? Everything began on June 18, 2024, when Justin Timberlake was captured in Hang Harbor, New York, for driving while inebriated. Justin Timberlake was captured for driving while inebriated in the Hamptons, as per policing. The capture happened Monday night in Drew Harbor, New York, and he will be in court on Tuesday. The occurrence started when Timberlake ran a stop sign not long after leaving a social occasion at the American Inn. Police followed him and noticed whimsical driving, provoking the stop during the capture. Officials noted indications of inebriation, remembering ragged-looking eyes and the smell of liquor in his breath. Timberlake conceded to having one martini, but would not take a breathalyzer test, prompting his capture and resulting arraignment. Timberlake was delivered without bail and was booked for a court appearance on July 26, 2024, during the procedures. Timberlake was officially accused of driving while inebriated and running a stop sign in Hang Harbor, New York. The capture happened after police noticed Obed driving unpredictably and recognized indications of inebriation, for example, ragged-looking eyes and the smell of liquor. Timberlake conceded to having polished off liquor, but denied a breathalyzer test, prompting his capture at the virtual trial. Timberlake's legal counselor, Edward Burke Jr., contended for tolerance, referring to his client's spotless record and agreeable way of behaving during the capture. The adjudicator set the following trial for additional procedures and expected Timberlake to finish a liquor instruction program as a condition for his delivery, in spite of the legitimate issues. Timberlake proceeded with his failure to remember tomorrow. World Visit was tending to the capture during a show in Chicago. He recognized the troublesome week and said thanks to his fans for their unfaltering help, underscoring the bond he imparts to them. Yet the story doesn't end there. Things took an odd turn when a post from a satire account on the web-based entertainment stage, X known as PUO Pine, guaranteed that Timberlake had Molly Pop cocaine and Truvada, an HIV medicine, in his circulation system at the hour of his capture. You heard that right. The post guaranteed that Timberlake, a similar person who brought us Crimea Stream and couldn't stop the inclination, was on a mixed drink of medications that included Truvada for those not in the loop. TRVA is a medicine utilized as a pre-openness prophylaxis to forestall HIV contamination. The web detonated with this news, with fans and tattle sections hypothesizing ridiculously about Timberlake's well-being and way of life. Oppos is something famous in the gay local area and is really an enemy of drugs. So make of that what you will. That is all I'm going to say. We should rewind a piece and take a gander at Timberlake's set of experiences with drugs. This isn't whenever the pop symbol first has been related to drug use. Back in 2006, Timberlake gave a no-limits interview to Onlooker Music from Month to Month, where he conceded to trying different things with drugs. He broadly said, "I've done such a large number of medications as of now that I've previously breathed in. And I've as of now realized," he added, "I'm very much like every other person. I've totally put my reasonable part of medications, and I've been surprise spots." It's simply to ensure there are no cameras around. These disclosures stunned fans at the time, uncovering a hazier side to Timberlake that stood out forcefully from his next-door picture. Timberlake's sincerity about his past medication utilization painted an image of a youthful star wrestling with the tensions of distinction and the enticements that accompany it. Quick forward to now, and it seems like his past has returned to cause major problems for him in the wake of these new claims. The consideration of Turva in the rundown of substances supposedly found in the Timberlake framework is especially charming. Turva is explicitly used to forestall HIV disease, bringing up a wide range of issues about why Timberlake would be taking it. The hypothesis has been uncontrolled, and some propose it very well. It may be a careful step. While others murmur regarding more shocking reasons, we should not fail to remember the different substances referenced in the gossip. Molly Poppers, otherwise called MDMA, is a famous party drug known for its euphoric impacts. Poppers, a sort of inhalant, are frequently utilized casually to improve cozy encounters. And cocaine, well, we as a whole know its standing as a strong and habit-forming energizer that Timberlake could utilize these medications, lays out a wild and turbulent image of his way of life. Yet where did it? These bits of hearsay come from, and for what reason did they build up some momentum? The first post from PVE was an ironical hit, not intended to be viewed in a serious way anyway. In the present high-speed virtual entertainment climate, the line between parody and reality frequently obscures. The post was gotten and shared by various clients, and surprisingly, a few news sources without legitimate fact-checking, prompting broad faith in these hair-raising cases. The effect of these reports has been enormous, and fans are partitioned, with some communicating concern and others in dismay. The hypothesis about Timberlake's well-being and way of life decisions has arrived at a breaking point. Might it at any point be that Timberlake is stowing away a serious ailment, or is this simply one more illustration of how effectively falsehood can spread in advanced age? Woodlake has never openly revealed any medical problems that would expect him to take Treva. Besides, Treva is a prescription explicitly utilized for HIV counteraction, and there has been no tenable proof to recommend that Timberlake has at any point required or utilized this medication. However, in the realm of superstar tattle, the non-appearance of proof frequently powers considerably more hypotheses. We should dive further into Timberlake's past to comprehend how these bits of hearsay could have built up some decent forward movement. His 2006 meeting wasn't the main time he talked about his medication use throughout the long term. Timberlake has been authentic about his battles with the tensions of acclaim and the allurements that accompany them. In a 2011 meeting, he referenced that he celebrated a ton in his more youthful days and that it was a stage he went through. He said he had some good times with it, yet I don't miss it. While I'm doing interviews, right? I'm totally smashed right now. Better believe it, however, I attempt. Timberlake's journey from a young heartbreaker to a developed craftsman has been loaded with ups and downs. He's confronted his reasonable portion of contraries, from his scandalous Super Bowl execution with Janet Jackson to bits of gossip about his own life. However, Timberlake has figured out how to keep a moderately perfect public picture, which makes these new charges much more surprising. As we dig further, obviously Timberlake's previous confirmations about drug use have lit the fire in these ongoing reports. His realism about exploring different avenues regarding drugs in his more youthful years gives a scenery that causes the wild professes to appear to be more conceivable to some. However, does this mean Timberlake is, as of now, carrying on with a twofold life filled with secret medication use and secret medical problems? The jury's actually out on that one, regardless, and a few fans have begun conjecturing that Timberlake's utilization of these substances could be associated with the scandalous Diddy gay gatherings that have been occurring in the business for some time now, according to a new disclosure. Entertainer Omar Gooding shared a charming and fairly useful example about his experience celebrating with music head honcho Shaw Diddy Combs. Gooding, known for his parts as a shrewd fellow and child kid, focused on the experience during a meeting, illustrates the night he spent time with Diddy, catching both the energy and the hidden anxieties graciously. I spent time with Puffy in London. Gooding started alluding to Diddy by his notable moniker. What happened? I recall that we were in a hall together the following morning. The entertaining thing is that the following morning, he was there, and his guardian approached me and investigated me, all insane, and me. What's more, my cousin was remaining there, seeing him like all of you, right, brother? Gooding depicted the second with a blend of entertainment and shock. The protector's extraordinary disposition was a distinct difference from the earlier night's reverie. In spite of the harsh advance notice, the communication finished on a cordial note. Gooding and his cousin were welcome to proceed with the party. Gooding acknowledged the greeting, yet was deliberate in keeping the celebrations in a public space with cameras. Witnesses spent time with us, and we hung out. We had a ton of fun. You realize it was all in the hall with cameras, and witnesses realize nothing is confidential. We didn't go there and come to the room later, while Gooding shunned making any unequivocal allegations. His story quietly insinuates the murmurs encompassing Diddy's confidential on social occasions. The bits of gossip, however unsubstantiated, propose that a few male VIPs have felt caught in compromising circumstances during these top-of-the-line Hollywood occasions. Someone else who talked about these social events is Cameron. While talking in a meeting, he uncovered that he went to a party on Star Island in Miami. I showed up for a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a confidential home where Diddy lives. The rapper proceeded to talk about how he took a lot of delight since he saw everybody taking it. I took an entire bundle of euphoria because each subsequently and purportedly began searching for the restroom. I'm on Rapture, and I'm attempting to find the washroom. I can't find the washroom, and I only sort of go down it. Subscribe She Spice for more video.